Yes, sir.
Okay, then today's class we're going to see the last concept in the first chapter. So that is what screw gauge or micrometer screw gauge. So this is also one of the important. So in yesterday's class we discussed about vernier calipers and how to take the measurement. What is the zero error, like zero error, positive zero error, negative zero error. That all the things we discussed in yesterday's class. Is it clear, everybody? So anybody having any doubt? All of you? So now let me comes to the next one. So the last one more instrument to measure the small distances. So that is what screw gauge, or we can say micrometer screw gauge. So whatever it is, both are same. So it is also similar to the vernier calipers, but the thing is it has some differences. So how to measure in this and what is the types of errors in this screw gauge? Let us discuss a lot. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please. Now, if you observe, so nothing to study here, just you have to understand. Later we'll come back and we'll write it. Now go back to the directly to the screw gauge. So hope Asita is joined. Asita, are you there? No? Oh, your Laksha is not there. That's fine. So can you able to see the screen, Mr. Pradosh? You're having, I think, you're having a screw gauge in your home. Is it correct, Pradosh? Yeah. So just to see this, and let me see. I will try to download and will try to see that whether it is possible, or we can zoom it. I'll just see that for your purpose only. So now I will show you the screw gauge, how it will be present, or micrometer screw gauge. So it is also similar like vernier calipers. So vernier calipers, we are having two scales. Can anybody tell me what is the scales it is? One is, yes, please. One is what?
Mean scale and vernier scale.
Another one is scale. So here also, if you have noticed it, it is also having a two scales. So that is what when we see here, can you able to see here one scale? Everybody 0, 5, 10 and all. Yes, Pradosh? Yes. So that is what the scale which we used to called as pitch scale or main scale. So this is the scale which we used to called as pitch scale or main scale, or here they are using a word called as, what is this word we used to say? Frame. Sorry, sleeve. So sleeve or pitch scale, PITCH, pitch scale, or we can say main scale. So that is the first part you have to remember in the screw gauge. Next, if you have seen that these both are called as, you can notice it. Actually, this is the fixed one, and here we are having some extended rod like that one. Have you seen, to those you are having, correct? That is one. So that is called as anvil face, and or we can say stud. We used to call it as stud. And next, this is called as spindle face. So keep it in mind, the spindle face is able to rotate and it will come and will hit the annual face. So this is what mobile scale it is. Understand that? Everybody clear? So this is called as spindle face and this is called as what? Anvil face, or also we can say what? We used to call it as stud. Clear? Next. Here, have you all noticed that this one? This one here, one more scale is there. Just check it, everybody. This scale we used to call it as, basically, we used to say circular scale. Actually, it will rotate. That is why we used to say what scale it is? Circular scale, or we can say head scale. So all of you remember that. What we used to call it, also we can call it as head scale. And this rotating part, actually, this is the part we can rotate with our hand to adjust the, measure the thickness or whatever it is. So that is what we used to call it as thimble. And last one you can see like a supporting, we're having like a nut like shape, that is called as ratchet we can say. So this is what about what is screw gauge, which the parts mainly we want only two main parts. Keep it in mind. One is main scale. Main scale also we can call it as what? Pitch scale. And the second one is this scale. What is the name of this scale, everybody? Circular scale, or we can say circular scale also called as what? Head scale. Clear? Understand? Yes, please. All of you. Can you hear me? Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is,
Yes,
and
sir.
we need this spindle face and anvil face. So keep it in mind. Basically, this spindle phase, annual phase, we need to take like zero error or positive zero error or negative zero error by that time. And the supporting one, which we are having like U shape, that is what we used to call as frame. So nowadays, of course, we have a digital screw gauge also. So that is also I will show you. So this is what is the main parts of screw gauge, or we can say it is micrometer screw gauge. Now look into this spindle very carefully. This spindle is looks like a rectangle. Have you noticed it? Pradosh, clear? Can you able to see here? Yes, all of you. So observe very carefully inside that spindle. Be very careful. Inside the spindle, it will be having a threadings. If you have noticed it, it will be like a bolt, thread bolt. Everybody, please respond. You all know or not? Bolts. So it will be having a threadings. You can notice it. If you see that inside, it will be having a threading like this. So why I am saying we are having importance of it. That is what I'm saying. So it is not looks like a plain surface here. So it will be having inside like thread like this structure. Is it okay, everybody? Do you understand? All of you? Yes. Now, let us comes to here. If I consider any two threads, let me go to the real pictures more so that you will understand. So have you understand what is the main parts of screw gauge? Everybody? Main parts are what? Pitch scale, and the second one is what? Circular scale. Do you all understand? Yes, please.
Sir.
Now, if
Yes, sir.
let us discuss more screw gauge instruments and all so that you can see that. So observe very carefully. Let me take this picture so that it will be more clear for us. So if you open this picture and observe, actually these pictures are coming A to Z physics for word first. Okay. So let it be, these pictures are not zoom in. Let me take any other things. 1 minute. Threads inside the screw gauge. Let me discuss it. Yeah. This picture. Can you notice it here? Everybody, it is having a threads inside. Yes or no? All of you? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the threads, if you notice it, or else you can see in this scale, basically this is what the rectangle, what is the name of that one I said? I used to, what is the name we said? We used to call it as? It is called as spindle.
Spindle.
Yes or no? So that is called as spindle. Now, I just want to say you some things. So observe very carefully, the threads are present like this. Yes or no, Deshwa? Middle we know all threads, how the threads will be present. You all people knows bolt. Yes or no, bolts or threads, how it will be present? The threads will be present like this. Now, I want exactly the distance between the two threads. Why it is means you will understand measuring the least count and all. Keep it in mind. So the distance between the two threads, which is equals to the distance between the two readings on pitch scale. So if you notice the pitch scale, have you noticed it here? What is the readings? Everybody read this pitch scale. 0, 0, 5, 10, 15. Have you all understand, everybody? Yes, please. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I have taken very carefully, observe very carefully, I am taking two lines, these two lines. What is it will be some distance between them? Is it having yes or no? Two lines distance between something, yes or no, guys? Yes, please respond. All of you?
Yes, sir.
So what is the name
Yes,
of
sir.
this scale? What is the name of this scale? We used to call it as what? The name of the scale, main scale, or also we can say what scale? It is called as pitch scale. Understand, Rudreswa? So be very careful. The screw gauge is designed like in such a way that inside the spindle we are having a threadings. So if I have taken the threadings will be like this. Be very careful. Threadings will be like this. Is it yes or no, guys? Please respond. Now, if I have taken two consecutive threadings, consecutive means what, guys? What do you mean by consecutive?
Two times.
Side by side. Side by side. Do you understand it? So side by side, then which is equals to the distance between these two consecutive threads, which is equals to the distance between the two lines on a main scale. Means this distance and this distance both are what? Same. Do you understand, everyone? Yes, please. Please respond. So the distance between the two consecutive threads, which is present inside the spindle, okay, inside the spindle, or we can say on the main scale, okay, both we used to call it as pitch. What we used to call, guys? What is the name of that? Please. Pitch, we can say. Clear, Pradosh? Or we can say one complete rotation. So, for example, let me take. I marked this point. I marked this point is a P. If I make one complete rotation, observe very carefully. That point P will transfer to here. Is it right or wrong? Suppose this is a thread 1, this is a thread 2, this is a thread 3. Now, if I rotate one complete rotation, the P will come to here. If I rotate one more rotation, the P will go to 3. If I make one more rotation, complete rotation, P will come to where? 4. Do you all understand, everybody? Yes, please. Respond, please. All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Sir.
if I make one complete rotation, actually here, observe very carefully. Main scale is not a movable scale. Only what is the scale, movable scale here? Anybody can tell?
Circular scale.
Circular scale. Do you all understand, Pradosh? Clear? So,
Sir.
observe very carefully. Circular scale, we are having 0 to 100 gradings. How many gradings? Aswita? 0 to 100 gradings. Now, if I make one complete rotation, for example, I'm having a 0, I go and rotate and I will come back to 0 again. If I make one complete rotation, then can you tell me what is the circular scale moved on this pitch scale? How much it will move? It will move. How much will move? One line only. Do you understanding? For example, see, now here 0 is there. Look into this. 1 minute. All of you observe very carefully. Here somewhere I have seen one more picture. So that's why it is very, very difficult. Like, can you able to see this screw? Now you observe very carefully. All of you. Please respond. Yes? Now,
Yes, sir.
this is one threading. Is it okay, Rudreswa, Pradosh? This is one threading and this is one threading. So the distance between two consecutive threadings, we used to call as what? What we used to call? We used to say pitch. Prema. Aswita, understand, Aswita, Manya and Samya? So this is what we can say pitch. Clear? And then you can see, if I make one complete rotation of circular scale. Circular scale means which scale, guys? Pitch scale or another scale? Circular scale means. Yes, please. This is the scale which is we used to called as circular scale. Look at the board now. Here, this picture. I will erase this all. Till here, any doubt? Anybody, please ask me. Can I erase this one all? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
The threads you understood? Now you can notice this picture. We're having a two scales now. Which is the main scale? Which is the vernier scale? Tell me in this picture. All of you tell me. Which is the vernier scale? Which is the main scale? This 0. Can you able to see the 0? Everybody?
0.
Yeah.
Pitch
Yeah.
scale, sir.
0 is the pitch scale. And this is what? Circular scale.
Circular scale.
Observe very carefully. Pitch means, what is the pitch means? We have studied definition just now. Distance between the two consecutive threads. Yes or no? Distance between the two consecutive threads we used to call it as what? Pitch.
Pitch.
Or you go back to the this one. Which one? Let me take. I'm not finding a correct picture. Just will wait. I'll see that. You can see here. Yeah. Now you can see very clearly. This is the original one. Have you all noticed it here? We are seeing the two different scales. Yes, please respond. So this is called as circular scale, or we can say head scale, and this is called as main scale, or we can say pitch scale. Is it okay, Rudreshwa? Yes? Laksha, your screen is not visible. I think you are error. Can you able to see my screen? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
For those now what you are seeing, Ishali, can you able to see one original picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please, Laksha, check your connections, internet connections. Now, look into the board, everybody. The screen. So the screen is very, very important. Now, if you notice it here, we are having only two scales. All of you observe. This is called as circular scale, and this is called as what scale? Pitch scale. Now, inside this pitch scale, we are having a spindle. So spindle is having a what? Spindle is having a what? Threads. Correct or not?
Right.
Yeah.
Thread.
So we have taken it through two threads. The successive distance, sorry, the distance between the two consecutive threads. What is that we used to called as? We used to say it is
Pitch.
equals to what? Pitch. Or observe very carefully. If I made this circular scale complete rotation, actually now here coinciding with what? Be very careful, observe very carefully. What is that here? 0. Clear? If I make rotation, and I'll make one complete rotation. Now, have you noticed that the beginning here it is coinciding with which line? Check it everybody here. What is that? Read it here. What is this number? 5. Now, if I made one complete rotation, then here, what is the distance will move, you know? Suppose if this is the 5 means, suppose here the point P. If the circular scale will make one complete rotation, the point P will come to where, guys? Here it will come. Is it okay, Rudreshwa? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that I'm making. Are you clear? So if I make one complete rotation on circular scale, here the P point will come to which position? Everybody. If I make one more complete rotation of this circular scale, the P point will come to which position? Point 3. If I make one complete rotation again, the point will come to which position? Point
0.4.
like that. So that is what also we can say pitch only. If one complete rotation of what? Circular scale or main scale? Main scale cannot be rotated, only circular scale. One complete rotation of circular scale. So whatever the distance covered by, please remember, distance covered by how much rotation, guys? One complete rotation of a circular scale is also called as what? Is
Pitch.
also called as pitch. Is it okay, Pradosh? Understand now? Yes. So you have to remember distance covered by a circular scale, but distance moved by in which scale? Distance moved by the screw. If I am making one complete rotation means the thread point is at first thread now. If I make one complete rotation on thread, the point P will come to where? Second thread. If I make one more complete rotation, then point will come to which thread? Point 3, thread 3. If I make one more complete rotation, then point will come to where? My point will come to thread 4. So the distance moved by screw due to one complete rotation, by which rotation? Circular scale or pitch scale? Yes, please. Which scale? Circular scale. So distance moved by screw is present where? Inside the spindle. So distance moved by screw due to one complete rotation of which scale, guys? One complete rotation of circular scale. Are you clear, Laksha? 3 definitions for pitch. Do you understand? So now you tell me, if I made one complete rotation on circular scale, screw will move. How many threads it will move? How many threads it will move? Only one thread. One thread to second thread, second to third, third to fourth. That is what the distance it will cover. Any doubt, anybody? Please respond. Are you all clear with this? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Understand, Amma? Or, sir, I am not happy with this. Then, sir, simple definition. Distance between these two I am taking. Distance between two readings on pitch scale. So, whatever the distance is present, distance between two readings on pitch scale is called as, or pitch scale also we can call as what? Everybody? Main scale. Understanding? Scale. So, that is also we can call as what? We can also call as pitch only. Purima, understood, Pradosh? Either distance between two successive threads. So the screw gauge is a specially designed instrument. If I make one complete rotation on circular scale, then threads, what is the distance moved? How many threads it will move? One thread it will move. Are you clear? Understand? Or in a main scale, one point to another point it will move. That is what is the pitch. So the first definition you should understand about the screw gauge. What is the definition you understand? Distance between the two successive threads of a spindle is called pitch, or the distance between two readings on a pitch scale is called as pitch, or distance covered by threads by one complete rotation of circular scale is also called as what? Everybody is called as pitch. Or distance moved by a screw due to one complete rotation of circular scale. That is also what we used to call. All of you, we used to call it as pitch. Understand? Any doubt, Laksha? Pradosh? Clear? That is what. Aswita, any doubt, Aswita? Mahalakshmi? Any doubt, you can ask me. Now, we are having a two scales. Be very careful. Now I am saying you observe this picture only more bigger. So marking on the main scale. Have you noticed that marking on the main scale? Be understanding 0. Next one is 0.1. This one is 0.2. This one is 0.3. This one is 0.4. And this is what, guys? Point. Yes, please. 5. Clear? So main scale, be very careful. Main scale is represented in mm. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So what is the scale actually? What is the scale? Main scale. Yeah, main scale, or we can say pitch scale. Next, if you come to the circular scale, be very careful. Circular scale, it will be having totally 100 readings. How many readings? Number of circular divisions, how many? All of you. Of course, in this picture we are having basically general one, it will be having how many divisions, Ra? Yes, please. 100 divisions. Okay. Sir, how it will be? Let me see. I will find it. A screw gauge, proper screw gauge, so that you can all notice it. So it will be having 100 divisions. Let me verify it now. Any screw gauge is having. I'll check it. I don't. All are 45 is only there. Have you seen the in this Prados threads? Threads are you able to see here, Rudreshwa?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is one thread, one screw inside the spindle. This is the another screw. So if I make one complete rotation on circular scale, then the point will move how much? What is the distance moved? From point P, here the first point, thread 1, thread 2, thread 3, thread 4, thread 5. So I marked this is the point 1. So this point P, if I make one complete rotation on circular scale, how much it will move? It will move to point 2. Next rotation, point 3. Next rotation, point 4. That is why the distance between two consecutive threads, we used to call it as what? Everybody?
Pitch.
Pitch we used to call. Now are you clear? Laksha? Understood, Laksha? Now here in this picture, it is threads and all correct. Okay? Now, be very careful. This scale, main scale, it will be in millimeters. Main scale will be in millimeters. And that circular scale, if you have noticed it, I'm trying to see it, but no 100 circular scale. It's only very less is coming. So let us see and find it. Okay. If it is not there also, I will draw it. It's not a problem. Yeah, here you can see, guys. In this one, have you noticed it? 100 is there or not? Verify. Sir, 100 is not there, sir. How I can verify? Have you seen it? 0, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, like that it will go. And the reverse here coming, how much it is? Check it, everybody. How much it is? All of you. See here. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 99 after 0 means 0 indicating what it is. It is actually
100.
100 won't be. 99 will be 99 after what will come? 99 after what will come, guys? 100. So if this is the main scale, pitch scale will be like this. Be very careful. Sorry, a circular scale will be like this. So it will be having a reading. Suppose if it is a 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, like the 10, 20, 25 will go. And here what will be there? Anybody can tell me? What it will be having? 99.
90.
Like that, how many readings totally it will be having? Number of circular scale divisions. How many? General screw gauge
0 to 100.
100 divisions. Is it okay, everybody? Are you clear? So, do you understand or not? Please
Sir.
respond.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
you tell me, I'll make one complete rotation of these 100 divisions. Can you tell me what is the distance moved by screw gauge in the main scale? I told you main scale is present in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and all. Now I made one complete rotation of the circular scale. Then how much here the distance moved in the main scale? Anybody? Is there answer in there? It is main scale is mentioned in what? Mm. Now, we already discussed it. The distance between the two lines, we used to call it as what? Pitch. Clear? Understand? So if I make one complete rotation, then what is the distance moved by it? Anybody?
1 mm.
1 mm. Understand, Pradosh? Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So if I say circular scale is one complete rotation, Aswita, can you tell me how many rotations it made? Like how many divisions it will be rotating? If I say circular scale made one complete rotation, means in the sense of what it is? 100 divisions. 100 divisions are rotating. Clear? Everybody, understand or not, Amma? Yes, please. Respond. All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what it is. Now, from that, let us write the least count. What is the least count? Means, what do you mean by least count? Last class I told you. Least count means what?
Smallest measurement of any device.
Least measurement done by the given instrument. So, least count of a screw gauge formula is pitch divided by number of divisions on circular scale. Keep it in mind. Write the formula. Can you all note it down? Everything, Manya and Samya, Aswita, number of circulars on, number of divisions on circular scale. So basically pitches maybe varies and circular scale also number of divisions vary. Now most of the figures here you are noticing, circular scale how many digits are there? Only 45, 49. Have you noticed it? Yes or no? Yeah, only it is having 49. So each screw gauge is not same, it is different. So what is the least count? Least count is equals to what, guys? Pitch divided by number of circular scale divisions. Can you tell me what is the least count now? Pitch is equals to how much, Ra? Just now we found. Pitch is equals to what? 1 mm. Pitch is equals to 1 mm divided by
0.01.
circular scale divisions. Circular scale divisions are how many? 100. So which is equals to what is that? Can you tell me least count?
0.01 meter.
0.01 mm.
Brothers, still here any doubt? Brothers, ask me. Mahalakshmi, Laksha, till here any doubt? Kindly let me know. If you don't have doubt, then it is good for me. If you understand this, then it is very easy. Here, guys, in this screw gauge you see 90, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, like that it will be there. Have you noticed it, Ra? Purima, everybody clear? Laksha,
Yes, sir.
not hearing anything from you. Are you clear, Laksha? That's all it is. So,
Yes, sir.
what is the least count? Based upon pitch divided by number of circular scale divisions. That is what you have to remember. So that is the least count. Then let me finish the concept now. Then later we will go with the numericals. Next, zero error and correct reading. Shall we start now? Zero error and correct reading, all of you? Yes, please. Now, look into these three pictures. You will observe, you will understand very carefully. Now, we all know this is what we used to call as screw gauge. Do you remember this all, everybody? This is what we used to call as what? Screw gauge. Clear? Understand, Ra? Pradosh?
Yes, sir.
If I keep on rotating the circular scale, this spindle will come forward, 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 forward. And whenever it will touch, this one we have to call some name. Can you tell me what is the name we have written for that? This side. Stud. So as soon as this spindle will touch this stud, we will get a crack sound like correct, correct, correct. So whenever you heard a sound correct, correct means it is indicating that already the main scale and circular scale is almost coincide very closer. Means there is no gap between them. So you should not be over tight. Once you heard a sound, this is what we are using to rotate this circular scale. Clear? That is only called as thimble. What is to call this one? We used to say thimble. So as soon as if you are rotating, this zero will come forward, this zero will come forward. Finally, it will exactly coincide with this zero. Do you all understand, everybody? Yes, please. I want response. Okay. So as soon as the circular scale zero is reaches to the main scale zero, by the time the spindle will touch the what, guys? The spindle will touch the stud. So when you heard a sound, that's what I said, like something crack sound will come. So by that time you just stop it. That's what I can say. Clear, everybody? So means in the sense of already both the teeth are touched each other. That is what you have to remember. So as soon as they will touch each other, then you see what is our main thing. If the zero of the circular scale exactly coinciding the zero of the main scale, then the screw gauge having what error? Everybody, it has
Zero.
zero error. Understanding? No zero error. That is what you have to remember. All of you should remember this. Very, very important. If the circular scale 0 is exactly coinciding, when we have to do? After measuring or before measuring? Yesterday, vernier calipers also I told you. After measuring or before measuring? Yes, please.
Before measuring.
Before measuring.
We should verify either it is having error or not. So if it is exactly coinciding, I will say no zero error. Please, you have to draw the picture also. Okay. Main scale division, MSD is exactly coincide with the CSD, circular scale division. Then it has no zero error. Next. If MSD is here, this is the MSD scale. Be very careful. This is the MSD scale. Now, 0 of the main scale is, circular scale is above. Understand or this one? Laksha? If 0 of this one is above, something for example like this, above, then above means verified here. See, here 0 is down, here 0 is above. Actually, 0 should come here, but unfortunately 0 came here. If 0 is above, then this is called as what error? Negative error, positive error? Above
Negative 0.
is called as negative 0 error. Now, same way if I have taken, if it is 0, main scale division it is. Main scale, 0 is present below of a circular scale. Then this is called as what error? Everybody. It is called as, yes please.
Positive 0 error.
Positive 0 error. Understand, Pradosh? Yesterday vernier calipers we have done. Sorry, yeah, vernier calipers. Clear, Laksha? When the 0 of a circular, when the sound will come, the touch sound will come of a stud and as well as spindle, then if you see that the 0 is below, it's not coinciding the main scale, then the screw gauge is having positive 0 error. If it is having above, we can say what? It is having what? Everybody?
Negative
Negative 0 error.
0.
Then again the same thing. Correct reading is equals to, please note it down. Correct reading is equals to reading minus 0 error. Please remember. So 0 error may be positive or 0 error may be negative.
Negative.
But you have to do subtraction. If it is positive 0 error, it will be removed. If it is negative 0 error means it will be what? It will be minus of minus. What will become?
Added.
Plus.
That is what you have to remember. Clear? Yes, please. Sir, how to find 0 error? Positive 0 error. Very, very important. Now, yesterday we have written. Can you tell me what is the error? What is the total reading formula for vernier calipers? Total reading formula for vernier calipers. Those who came, they understand. Yes, please.
MSR plus VSR.
Yeah, MSR plus VSR.
VSR.
VSR means we have done something. Least count into coinciding distance.
Coinciding.
Coinciding.
Positive 0 error means, be very careful, note down everything. Least count into coinciding division of CS with baseline. Brothers, clear? What is the baseline here? What is the baseline? This is the baseline. Look into the board now. Baseline means main line. That is called as baseline, where it is. Yeah. Have you noticed that here one dark line is passing middle? That line is called as what line? Everybody. That line is called as
Baseline.
Please remember. So now here exactly 0 is coinciding with the baseline. But when by this time it should come here, then we can say it is having 0 error, no 0 error. Now if it is above 0, negative 0 error. If it is below, we can say what it is? Positive 0.
Positive 0.
Positive 0 error is equals to, what is the formula? Now the formula is least count into coinciding division of circular scale with the baseline. Clear? Understood or not? Circular scale division with the baseline. Okay, Pradosh? Next. Same way, negative error means, can you tell me what is the negative error means? Again, same thing. Negative 0 error means, again what will come? Fastly. Least count into, again what?
Coinciding.
Yeah. Coinciding division
Division
of
C.
circular scale with what? with baseline.
Baseline.
So that is what you have to remember. So then only we will get correct reading. So correct reading, what is the formula? Correct reading is equals to reading minus zero error. Okay, wow. Everybody clear? Anything doubt in this concept, you ask me. Please respond. All of you. Clear? So zero error means the circular scale 0 will be above the main scale or the baseline or below the baseline. Zero error means, sorry, negative zero error means. Negative zero error, zero
Above.
of a circular scale is
Above.
above the baseline. Positive error means below the baseline. And no zero error means exactly coinciding with the baseline. Sorry, everybody clear? Aswita, Mahalakshmi, Ishali. So this is what about a screw gauge concept. Now we will solve JE 2019, JE mains actually. If you solve that question, you will understand. And I will teach you 2 questions and remaining questions I will give homework. So let us discuss. Till yesterday's, have you all solved examples of first chapter? I want to know the response from you. How many of you solved examples? At least trying. Yeah, please take time within 2 days. Try to at least finish example. Prados only solved. Prados only say responding. Others, I don't know. You should adjust and you have to do it. Okay, meeting is going to end. Join back and we'll try to finish by after solving 1 or 2 questions. Then we'll see that. But try to finish it, everybody. Clear, everybody? Now understood what is possible.